Hello again and once.
Oh my God, man!
Hello once
This is
again
like
and wel-
episode 40 or something now.
I got the first few right. Hello once again and welcome to another episode of the Anything Else podcast. I'm your host, Mr. Ollie Eldrick. Joining me in the co-host chair, I have Mr. Alex Lintz.
Hello.
Joining me in the producer chair, I have Mr. Dallas Outsider.
Hello, I'm Dallas Outsider.
And joining us in the hot seat today, we have the patron of our wonderful
The
location,
reason why we record
Mr.
here.
Adam Leland, owner, operator, proprietor, and fan of the Somewhere Else pub.
True. Thank you very much.
I don't think anyone else in the city checks those boxes.
No.
Mostly because fan of the podcast kind of makes it fall down.
Hey, true though. I am a fan.
I'm a fan of the pub, really. Thank you for coming on, Adam. It's great to have you on.
Thank you very much.
it's
Honor
been-
and a privilege, boys.
Yeah, absolutely.
Long time listener, first time caller.
I did tell Alex, I was like, this podcast must be in serious trouble. They're asking me to be here.
Well,
But regardless, I am grateful.
We had the great idea of being like, let's do entirely non-musicians. Let's get civic leaders and other people. And then that was really cool. And it's getting thin.
Oh, I'm well aware. I'm sitting right here. I know how thin it must be.
I mean, the last guest was Jeff from the City Archive, so
Hey, City Archives is cool.
it is cool. I'm not saying Jeff's not cool.
He brought a book that he wrote.
Okay, yeah, Jeff's cool then.
All right, fine.
Jeff's his uncle.
I wasn't debating that Jeff was cool. No one's on the other side of this issue.
Anyway, enough of this nonsense. Adam, what are we going to be talking about tonight?
I don't know. I think it's kind of, I'm a little in the dark, but Alex had mentioned baseball might be on.
Oh, no.
We
I
haven't
thought,
done
it would be ironic because our first guests of the season were baseball players that couldn't talk about baseball. so now we talk about
And to be fair,
baseball.
Dallas is in his baseball jersey.
Oh, yeah.
Well, there you go.
Dallas, you look surprised. You dress yourself. You dress yourself, right, Dallas?
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
good.
Brandy still lays his clothes out for him.
Oh, nice. Starched undies.
Unsettling image.
Who? Why baseball, Adam?
Why is it the topic of the day?
Why do you like baseball?
I don't know what else I'd chop it up with you guys about. But true to be said, I am a big baseball guy, baseball fan. Let's call it baseball fan. I don't think I'm a baseball guy's baseball guy, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely enjoy it.
Well, we're in the middle of the throes of the ALCS and the NLCS.
yeah.
Well, no, we're not in the middle of the NLCS. That's over. But yeah, your beloved Jays are teetering on the edge of.
Yes, I have a glimmer of optimism left in me for today, and we'll see if that fades closer to 6 o'clock.
For those of you wondering, at the moment, it stands at 3-2.
Correct.
Yeah,
By the time this comes out, it will be settled.
it will be settled. But yeah,
Well, I can always go back and find the optimism in my voice, the slight bit I have.
when did you get into? Did you get into baseball independently, or did you play as a kid, or
Yeah,
did your dad get?
play it growing up. I played kind of well had an opportunity to play into early 20s. Got into it. My dad was a big fan. My dad played baseball, so he kind of showed me the game early. Just throwing the ball around, taught me how to play, took me to baseball games, and then we would watch Jays games together, and that kind of started, love of the game, if you will.
What position did you play?
First and third.
Nice.
I should have said center field and let you sit on that for a little while, but as you can imagine, I wasn't chasing down a lot of balls.
Throw it to me. I'm just going to stay here.
See, I played third base growing up, but no one else was allowed to play first base because Brady Waddell bought a first base glove and then decided, I have to play first now. Like, I can't play anywhere else because I have
that's
this glove.
one way to commandeer a position. Like,
Yeah,
listen, I've got this. You guys have that. I'm staying here.
He just showed up one year to practice on the first day. It was like, oh, this is just, I can't play anywhere else. I was like, okay, thanks, man. That's fun.
And no one can play shortstop because I think that's reserved for the coach's son on every team.
Maybe.
Yeah, that or the coach's son is they send him out to pitch, which is always a bad sign, or they stick him in right field because he's just dog shit.
Yeah. Depends if the coach really wants to win or if they're really, really trying to push their kid.
I appreciate a self-aware coach. For sure.
Did your dad coach you?
A little bit, maybe when I was younger. He kind of stepped away from that a little bit. I think he more just enjoyed kind of being at the games, not so much being involved in them. He was actually pretty decent, so I think for him to watch maybe he didn't want to be the coach's kid that stuck me out there, and he's like, "Look at this piece of shit."
And so, you've mentioned to me before, like you played to like a decent level at that age, kind of thing. Like where did you end up at again?
Yeah, I got to go. Like, I had an opportunity to go to a school in the States. Very briefly. I had a cup of coffee there. Got a chance to go and play NCAA baseball, but it didn't really last. I came back here to play football, so it was just kind of a bleed. I was nowhere near good enough to hang with kids that play baseball all year round.
Yeah.
In Saskatchewan, you just don't have that opportunity. So, I mean, you do now. Some of them boys, even the kids that play berries and stuff with the indoor facilities and everything, have a chance to be more, if they love baseball, can be around it a lot more. It wasn't like that for us. It was like winter comes around, it's hockey season.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was always an odd thing that struck me because baseball's not that big in college level in Canada. Like a lot, like
non-existent. The only thing, and believe me, like I was very low level opportunity that I had. I'm not sitting here saying it was good, but in Saskatchewan, that's not really a thing. You can play like club ball. You know, maybe you play on a couple provincial teams. If you're really good, you take a jump. And then I came back and played like men's baseball, which is cool. You still get to go to the big park and play, but it's just a bunch of guys in their mid-20s that are slow and fat. And the glory days are gone, right?
See, I kind of want to play with those people who, as a man who never had glory days of baseball, and just be like, I'm having a great time, guys. They're like, I could have been someone.
You step out there at like 25 and you're just a phenom. Where was this kid growing up? You got to bring baseball to England, man.
I used to play baseball when I was a kid, aged about like 8 to 10, 8 to 11. And then played a bit at school, but we didn't play much because I was the only person who really wanted to play it. So I could only encourage people so much to do it. And then I started playing again when I was 23. And there was that part of me that was like, maybe I'm just really fucking good and I never got the chance to shine. And it turns out, no, I wasn't.
It turns out you're just in England.
I tried to play with a couple of Americans and I was like, am I any good? They're like, no, we'll see right.
It's like if Dallas and I got into cricket and it turns out like Dallas gets like one hit and we're like, oh my God, we need to do something with this. And we go and actually put him in a cricket game.
Listen, though, of all people, like especially with all these like niche really cool things that you do, I would not be shocked if you stepped in and you just like every time you put a cricket paddle in your hands, it was gone.
Yeah.
Or you were like the best bowler of all time for some reason. It was just like, we can get windmills impressive.
We can take your rec soccer goalie prowess and we can translate that to cricket.
Yeah. There we go.
Not as wicketkeeper.
You see, Ollie, cricket's very niche over here. That's what I mean.
Yeah, I know. It's me and the Indian community.
You don't even fully get cricket.
I love cricket endlessly. Do I understand all the rules? No. I don't think anyone fully understands all the rules.
Like, as I remember when you were back in England and you were texting me being at the cricket, you were trying to explain to me scoring, and you're like, oh, it's not that hard. You just have to, like, here's the board, and, like, you count it up like this. Wait, no, you don't. Do you? No, I don't even know.
Yeah, I mean, people talk about baseball being slow and very, like, maths forward. Cricket is a spreadsheet. The board is a spreadsheet.
Right.
It's great. So many numbers.
It's true. If you're like a mathematics guy, it's a beautiful game, I guess.
Are you a guy to take the scorecard and fill it out manually while you're at a game?
You know, there was probably a point in like my teenage years where I was definitely dorky enough that I'd want to score the game myself. I mean, I couldn't be bothered now. I've also probably had 6 beers by the time I get to any baseball game, so that's out the window.
Yeah, every time I've thought about going to a Berries game, I'd be like, I might use the scorecard.
Scoring a Berries game would be insane.
It would be crazy, yeah. It'd be so hard.
Oh,
Have you've been really a big fan of the Berries coming back to town though, eh? Like, because
I've loved it. That's actually something I've been a huge fan of. Not like, I mean, I love the fact that you guys go as often as you do, and I didn't get a chance to see the games that often. But they're replacing a team that I would go and watch when I was a kid growing up, like playing club baseball, because the Yellow Jackets were essentially the league that the Berries are.
yes.
But they had, you know, there were a dozen people at those games. Like, it did not matter to anybody. It was really cool, and like one of my coaches coached that team, so I was really into it.
Oh, nice.
But this resurgence of the Berries, and then the fact that they actually have a following is, I think, really cool for the city.
I think it's great. I mean, I know last year during their debut season, they sold more hats than any non-major league team.
Yeah, like they beat most of the minor league teams in merch sales.
And I mean, that's incredible. I think it's crazy, but crazy in a good way. Like the how much merch you see for them all over town.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I do like that there's like this cult following for like what is essentially college, not even college level baseball, but like middle of Canada baseball league has
Yeah.
this really strong cult following is very cool.
It's kind of transcended out of it now. It's just become part of civic pride. Like I see people, like, oh, have you been to games? They're like fully decked out, and they're like, no, I've never been. Didn't even know it was a
it's
team.
really crazy to me how quickly people like cared about it as much as they do the Blades. Like it's
Yes.
already that level of
Well, a lot
like,
of people said. I remember when the team first got announced. A lot of people were saying, "Oh, they'll flop because nothing can replace the Blades." Like the Rush tried and the Rattlers tried, but nothing replaced the Blades.
yeah.
And it's not replaced, but it gives us something to do in the summer.
Something to do in the summer is very cool. And I always think, I mean, I'm a sports guy. Growing up, obviously, it's always been my thing, playing football, playing baseball, whatever it was. But like, I really believe there's a lot of value in going to like local games.
Huge.
And a lot of people miss out on that. And I understand it. It's not pro whatever. You're not going to see the most exciting thing on the planet. But no matter which local team you go to, it's a great event. I think the Rattlers have been incredible. Blades games still hold up. Husky hockey games are incredible. Obviously, like I have to say, Hilltops games are fun, although they don't get the turnout. But like I still love following them, just being alum of that team. And yeah, the Berries have really, I think, taught them all probably.
I mean, coming from an English sporting background, going to see your local team is honestly often more fun than going to a big game.
There's the big games that, and here's, you asked me earlier what my football team was.
Yeah.
And this is my beef with it. And it's not like a serious thing. Don't hate me for saying this, but it's just like I've never understood why people from a town that doesn't have a pro sports team latch on to a city that has a pro sports team.
Yeah.
If you're like dad or like I'm into the Jays, I kind of think that's Canada's team. And like if your dad was a Broncos fan and you love the Broncos because you watch games growing up together, that makes sense to me.
Yeah.
If you're just from Saskatoon and you're like, I love the Miami Dolphins. It's like
Yeah, Dallas.
I was thinking about Jeff when I said that. I forgot that. But my point being is like, if you're in Miami, the mood of that city changes based with that team. Bars get busier, restaurants get busier.
Yeah.
You know, the radio is more lively. There's things that go along with that. Whereas like if you just like live and die with the Dolphins in Saskatoon, I don't understand the tie to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I don't really have a team that I follow.
That's
'cause
fair.
It doesn't really affect me. Whereas if the Berries, when they're in the playoffs like that, it's like I'm checking those box scores if I don't have the chance to go to the game. And that's like, it is cool. It affects us in a way.
Yeah, and it does, and it changed the mood of the city a little bit. I will. Oh, what was I going to say? What was I going to say, Alex?
I don't know. I was gonna say though that like it's like because like yeah, the Berries, like their league, it's not the World Series by any margin, but the fact that like we could have won a thing. Doesn't matter what that thing is, but a team from Saskatoon was gonna win something.
And just like that's sports like at the most base level. It's just like winning is cool.
yeah.
Yeah, winning.
The whole reason you do it is to win.
Yeah.
So like when teams have a chance to win, it's fun to be a part of that in a way.
Well, yeah, just like any opportunity to tell the next town over they can suck it is a good
Without a doubt.
opportunity.
If,
Like,
if I can upset
Little
Alberta and
spit
Regina
noise.
in one fell swoop, I'm going to do that.
Dallas is gonna wear his Berries jersey and a Moose Jaw and just kind of front on everybody.
That was what I was going to say. I kind of get like attaching yourself a little bit to like an NFL. I don't get like getting super absorbed.
Listen,
into it.
I know what I said kind of makes me sound like a dickhead. I realize that. Like being a fan is cool, and I'm not saying people shouldn't be. I'm just saying for me, I've never understood attaching yourself to
yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Like something local makes a lot more sense.
Yes,
Yeah.
100%. It's always the thing in the UK was when someone supports a team. Like, I get it if your dad, again, like meeting someone usually from London who's a Man U fan, it's like, support one of the London teams, support a local team.
I think I've somewhat changed I think you knowing me has somewhat softened your views on that though, because I think I've at least been able to make you understand, like, because like when Ollie and I first met, he was really bummed out to find I was a rabid Manchester United fan. But like when he was like, "Oh, you gotta support your local," I'm like, "What local, Ollie? I don't have that." Like, there's that. It doesn't exist. Like Winnipeg has Valor FC now, but growing up, I didn't have that. Like.
Yeah, and I mean that's kind of
You support your ancestral Belgian team.
Yeah, like how far? Like, what do you want me to do here? Like,
You support Liège and nothing else.
that one's an apples and oranges conversation a little bit because I think like if you're watching football, like
Yeah.
you know English football, of course like you have to latch onto something.
Yeah.
What's your basis there, right?
yeah.
But no, the thing for me that I always find strange is I kind of like I can at least like slightly defend my decision to like support Chicago teams because I've got like family friends in Chicago. I've been to the city plenty of times. I love that city to bits. But the one thing I find strange is people who are rabidly in Canada who are rabidly fans of US college teams.
Yeah, that's strange.
You didn't study there. You don't know where the town is, probably.
Yeah.
The only one that justifies that is if you or a family member attended that.
Yeah.
That's,
Yeah.
That's
no,
the
again,
only
that's fine.
way that makes
Because
sense.
like, I'll keep on abreast of March Madness a little bit. I might do a
For sure. But if
I
you
might
come
do a
in here
poll.
when March Madness is on and you're like, I fucking love Memphis Tigers, I'd be like, get out. Like,
Yeah,
we're
what?
not. Yeah.
Yeah, what do you mean? Adam Johnson looking at you, so-called Aggies fan.
I'm nominally. Yeah, I guess I'm. Just because the team I usually bet on, I guess I'm nominally a Tar Heel. Go UNC.
Listen, money changes everything. Now you can wear whatever you want.
My college team allegiances are based on like my dad used to just collect college sports shirts, like, and then like they were when he was younger, and so then when I was growing up, they were just his work shirts on the farms. Like, yeah, he was just like out on the combine in a Tar Heel, like he has a Tar Heel shirt, and, like a Duke basketball shirt. So I'm just like, I don't know, fuck it, March Madness is on Duke. Fuck it, I don't know.
Dallas, who do you root for in March Madness?
What's
Name a team.
What's March Madness again?
It's the NCAA basketball competition.
NCAA?
Yeah,
College basketball competition.
Is Memphis in that one?
Why
Yeah.
Memphis?
Because he said
As
Memphis
I said, I
Tigers.
know Dallas is
Oh.
a Memphis Tigers fan. Actually, I respect that.
We recently we did start. So Alex and I kind of have a team in every like soccer league
In the world.
trying to get there. We got Dallas on it. We was like, Dallas, just find a team that sounds fun to you and just choose that one.
Yeah, we're sat in a bar in Edmonton doing this, and we just like handed Dallas a phone with a league table. We're like, just pick one arbitrarily. Ooh, these guys wear green.
But okay, so I'm gonna walk back a little bit what I said because again, I realize it sounds like a dickhead to be like, don't cheer for a team, because that also has a lot of value in it too. Like, if I'm a big fan of like, I'm a sports fan. I want people to enjoy it. I see the value in being able to cheer for like a sporting event. So if you have no allegiance to that, picking one arbitrarily actually does make sense. You can be like, listen, I want to watch this with my friends. I don't know shit about it.
Yeah.
But they like this team. I'm going to like the other team because fuck those guys. That is like awesome. That's the
I mean,
best. That's a better reason than actually living in that city.
Yeah,
We've done that a few times. We've just been like, who's the rival? Just
yeah,
pick-
pretty much.
But I mean, to be fair, when I was a kid, I did play sports as a kid, but I never really got, especially like soccer. I didn't get into it. Everyone around me was, and it kind of bummed me out because I was like, everyone likes it and I don't. And I realized the only thing that was stopping me from having fun with it was me stopping myself from having fun with it.
Sure.
And it's like watching wrestling. You just give over to it, cheer when people cheer, boo when people boo, and you're having a great time all of a sudden.
Yeah. People really try to sell me on wrestling an awful lot. And I know that it's probably a blast. I've never been able to make that jump. I've listened. I am a listener to your guys' podcast. I know how wrestling heavy this crowd is. I had to breeze through some of those conversations.
Honestly, wrestling and baseball aren't that different at the end of the day. They're athletes that don't look like athletes. Doing something niche.
athletic.
Man, do I love that. That's my favorite kind of athlete right there.
Honestly, it is. I'm not a Jays fan.
Big Alejandro Kirk fan over
I
here.
fucking love Alejandro Kirk.
the fact that they slow-mo'd him turning from third base running home
was so funny.
was
Why do you need to slow mo? He's slow.
fair enough. But the fact that they did slow-mo it just so you could see like his whole torso just jiggling was absolutely incredible. I could hang it in the Louvre, man. It was awesome.
Oh, yeah.
I know the classic, like you watch someone play sports. Like we got the football behind us, and being like, I could do that. I genuinely look at baseball players and like, I think I could do that. Give me 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Give me 2 weeks with a pitching coach. Put me in.
That would be the most humbled you've ever been in your entire
Oh,
life.
100%. But I could look the part, and they wouldn't have to find like an extra
Well, yeah, if
large.
you walked in, they'd
baseball
say, "Oh, that guy's a ball player. He's built like a ball player." But then, yeah, as soon as you do anything, they're like, "Oh, what have we done?"
Good play, good man. I don't know. Yeah, man, I kind of respect that too.
Just pretend that you speak Spanish and say you're from the Dominican. And
No, Poppy.
This is the whitest Dominican we've ever had on this team.
si, senor.
He keeps checking the cricket scores in between innings.
Hey, that would track.
Yeah, I guess. No hablo inglés. Sí.
You could be the next Big Poppy.
I
Hands
could be.
down. We should just start calling you Big Poppy.
I did have.
I mean, ball player has to be your Halloween costume now, right?
I've done it. Oh, I've done it. I've done it before. I'll do it again. Ball play is one of the easiest things you can do, especially in the UK, because it looks slightly interesting if you do it in the UK. Over here, it just looks like I'm late for gym, like late for a rec league. Yeah,
Speaking of rec league, next year definitely transitioning to softball.
yeah.
We got to play slow pitch next year. The soccer's killing us.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've heard a little bit about you guys' soccer team.
Yeah, the
Via Katrina.
five-a-side was such a horrible idea.
It wasn't a horrible idea. I think it was a noble idea.
It was a noble idea, horrible in practice.
But
Yeah,
we'll finish out the league. We'll
Adam
finish out
can
the
coach
season.
our slow pitch team.
Sign me up, actually. I would love it. That's actually perfect.
Hang on.
Transition to manager.
I was going to say, like, talking about the Berries, Joe Carnahan, brilliant coach. Also, just brilliant aura as a coach.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like Adam,
That's
you
all
could-
I bring to the
I was going to say, I'm
Yeah.
not expecting you to like give us tips, but I feel like
I
you
expect
could,
him to
you
get
could,
thrown
like-
out every
Yeah,
Without a doubt, I'm kicking dirt on that home plate so early in the game because I'm rolling up there with just like a pocket full of sunflower seeds and a 6-pack.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna sit on the bench until I see one bad call that I'm getting thrown out, and I go home early.
I feel
Have a
like
good game, fellas.
I feel like you would have fantastic mound visits. Also, Ange Postecoglou would make a fantastic baseball coach.
It would. What is your favorite manager blow up that you've ever seen?
There's some really good ones. The one that comes to mind immediately, and I don't remember the guy's name. I should probably, but I can't recall. But when he's crawling around from home plate to first, and he gets to first, and he like fake throws a grenade, and he tosses the like first base off the line. That one's pretty good.
That's classic.
There's one where one guy lies down on the pitcher's mound. He like fake shoots a rifle. It's just like that's pretty good. But anytime somebody gets face to face, when you've got to turn your hat backwards so you can get closer to a guy to yell at him, what's better than that? Right? That's wearing your heart on your sleeve.
My favorite ones are always when like it starts out so small of a disagreement, but it just escalates past a point where even the coach that's about to get tossed, he knows it's just gone too far now, and it's like,
yeah.
well, might as well finish this.
Yeah, like let's go big or go home. I'm already out of here. Let's
Yeah.
sell it.
What's the infamous ump's name? Angel
Hernandez.
Hernandez. That's it. Any blow up that involves him is always fantastic.
We had one time in, I think it was like mosquito ball, and Searle, our coach that year, we were in Austin, Manitoba playing, and I think it was actually Tyler Danuski was at bat. And he got hit by a pitch, but he didn't try to move out of the way, and so they wouldn't give him his base. And so Searle went out there, and it was like any MLB throwout I've ever seen. He's just giving it to this. And my mom was helping out that year. She was like, she used to like keep track of pitch counts and stuff like that. And her and the assistant coach are sitting there in the dugout, and she's like, "So is Searle right?" And he's like, "No, but don't tell him that."
Good stance to take, though. I mean, if you're going to go out there and argue, your only mentality can be that you're right.
Yeah.
And like, even if you know you're 1,000% wrong, you just have to take a
We're all
stand.
like 13 just watching this. being
Even
like,
better.
Whoa.
Blowing up over a bunch of 13-year-olds is just like love of the game.
Even when it doesn't end in an ejection, I've never seen the coach turn around and go, "You know what? You have me there."
you make a good point.
I've never seen that happen. I would love to see some contrition. Actually, no, I'd never want to see contrition. In a
No,
baseball
contrition's out the window. You just have to commit to the bit and theatrics all the way. I actually like it. Speaking of like the Blue Jays games, Schneider's kind of maybe been not the best guy in this series, but I've been a defender of his since he's been taking over the team because I like some of the decisions, even though he catches some of the hate. But him arguing is always fun. He actually does come out kind of calm. He's one of those guys that he builds and builds. But I swear to God, like that guy comes out, his blood pressure is so high, his face is so red. It's like you're gonna see a guy stroke out on the field. Every time he comes to argue, I think we're gonna watch a man's like
Untimely demise.
yes, yeah. Like I didn't want to say it, but yeah.
I think what makes baseball blowouts even better as well is because they have to dress in the uniform. They look like a glorified fan or a very unhealthy player.
Yeah.
Seeing a man in stockings yelling aggressively never looks.
Well, Joe at the Berries games, he's always just wearing a Berries hoodie, the same one I'm wearing. Like it's like
And even Major League Baseball's getting away from that. I think they need to bring that back. The manager has to be in uniform.
Yeah.
No more like pullover. No
I'm
more.
a big fan of Madden for the Cubs, but yeah, he just wears the
Yeah,
the hoodie.
we need to go back to like, and you get a number. Like
Yeah.
you're on the sheet.
Yeah.
You're
It's
part
great.
of this team.
It looks ridiculous, and that's why I
But
like
that's the best. That's the best part.
yeah.
I don't want it to look good. It's the same reason why they still wear leather belts. Like it's fashionable. It's all about aesthetic.
Well, like I don't know about you guys, but like baseball for me is a weird place where it's like it's the only part of my life that like I'm a massive supporter of tradition. Like I'm not a big supporter of tradition, really. I don't care much in any other aspect of my life. But with baseball, it's like no, we've always done this. I want it done this way. Like, and when it comes to like the small things, like like how the coaches dress, like I want it to be that way because that's what we do.
Well, I hate the Yankees, as do you, as a Red Sox fan. But when they got rid of the no shave the shaving policy, I was kind of bummed. I was like, that's a Yankees tradition. You shave if you're on the Yankees.
And baseball's a place for tradition. I'm with you. Like,
Yeah.
Tradition in baseball is one of the cool parts, for sure. Holding on to some of the old stuff.
Yeah.
And they're going to get so far away from it in the next couple of years, it's going to change the game entirely.
Yeah.
So, I mean, maybe that's all out the window. I think I'm a fan of tradition just in general, though. I'm a fan of a good tradition.
I'm a big fan of doing things for the sake of doing things.
Yeah.
If it doesn't cause any harm, obviously, I'm not like we should bring back certain things.
We should cut Dallas's heart out
You
on
you
the
have
top
something
of
in mind
a
there?
cigarette.
That was awfully close.
No, but I just like yeah, I like things that I'm like this. We've been doing this for a while now. Let's not stop doing that. Like one of my favorite things, it's going very off the topic, is like in Westminster parliamentary systems, the speaker gets
here we
dragged to. I'm gonna leave it here. Don't worry. Gets dragged up because it was originally in a very unfavorable
How you
position.
doing,
So
Del?
it's still like grabbed under the arms and dragged to the chair.
How's that beer?
Does it help anything? Does it make it
good.
look ridiculous? Yeah, but it's fun.
But it's fun.
But it's fun. And baseball's fun.
Oh, are we back now?
We're back now. We're back now.
You guys tune out when we go to the monarchy?
Yeah.
As soon as Ollie goes on a tangent, we're just like, okay, well.
Back in my day.
What do you think about some of what's your opinion on the automated umpire stuff that we're
Yeah,
talking about?
that's kind of what I was alluding to, and I'm
Yeah.
just not a fan of that whatsoever.
I like knowing if the made the right or wrong call, but I like having the make the call.
Using it for review, I could see a window for, especially just like the way sports are now. I mean, look at like football with the chip in the ball and how close that gets on goal line plays.
Yeah.
They're in like American football, same thing. They're talking about automated first downs, reviews. I get all that stuff, and balls and strikes may be that. I think there's human error in all sports, and that should be a part of it.
Oh,
because It's
100%.
not perfect. Baseball probably more than any other one, where it's
Yeah.
like balls and strikes are part of the game. You should be able to go. That manager should be able to go and argue with that ump. I know you'll get tossed or arguing balls and strikes, but like that's part of the game. We lose that tradition, that sucks.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, not a fan of that in the fact that I think you need to keep the human element in it. Also, as far as officiating any sport, baseball's the hardest.
Yeah.
Not even close, hands down. Being an umpire, no matter where you are on the field, is the hardest job in reffing. And, like, leave it that way.
Yeah.
Like, have some value in that. Because if we're just going to computers, it's like, take the guy out of there then. If I can put a net back there that collects
Yeah.
the balls and just keep it going. And then let's speed the game up. Get these baseball games done in an hour and a half.
Yeah. I kind of like a long ball game though. And like I was really against the pitch clock, and like I think it's been implemented fairly well. Like
That one I can support because I'm with you. If I'm like, nothing to me is better than an afternoon baseball game, getting to go to the park and enjoy that. But games running 4.5 hours is like,
it's a bit much.
that's a lot much. And then how do you can't expect casual fans to enjoy it, or you can't grow the game that way because nobody has 4.5 hours to sit down and watch a baseball game.
Yeah.
Especially when it's 162 times a year.
Yeah.
Honestly, I've sometimes wondered if baseball should do what cricket's done, where you have the T20, which is the faster, more exciting game that takes 2 hours pretty much flat.
Right.
That's it. It's very limited. You have 20 overs each side. That's it. And then you have the classic test cricket where it takes place over 4 days or 5 days if it's international. Yeah. You go basically have a picnic, chat with your friends, read a book, and incidentally there's a cricket game going on.
Yeah.
I sometimes wonder, should baseball maybe do that? Do like some games fast, some games properly.
Yeah.
But I don't know how
on,
they'd
on a
implement
professional level, I don't think there's a way to change that. Like, you
No.
go back to like mosquito ball and like play 5-inning games or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's because kids don't, like, at that age, you don't have the time or attention span to do 9-inning baseball games. I get it. It's a really long thing.
Yeah.
A test match is a tough comparison because you're right. It's like, oh, there's this game going on while I'm doing a hang with my friends is totally different. 4.5 hours standard would be crazy, but the pitch clock getting games to under 3, not as bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and I think like a lot of pitchers like that were complaining that, oh, it's going to mess with my rhythm. I think it was like, your rhythm doesn't need to take that long, and I think a lot of pitchers have
it's time
adjusted
wait.
and been
It
like,
messed
oh,
with the
actually, you know
rhythm of the
what?
guys that were really dragging it out.
Yeah.
Maybe there's like, we should speed this up. Let's make some of these these non-athletes. Realize how all the pitchers that sucked after the pitch clock were all the fat guys?
Yeah.
It's like, maybe let's hit the gym, pal. If you get $15 million, you got enough time in the day for like a 20-minute jog.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. I think the one thing they could have done with like the review stuff was like with the balls and strikes is like rather than going to like automated system, like I think there just needed to be the easiest way to fix it. I think was they just need to review umpire performance more. Like I think umpires need to be like they need to be less safe in their position. Like there needs to be like, okay, you've had like 5 bad games, you're going to the minors for a couple.
Yeah.
Like
Like I get having like a couple of close calls, like it's right on the corner. Is it a
well, like it happens
strike?
for
Is
the
it a
players.
ball?
If a player doesn't
Yeah.
perform, they get sent down. So if an ump's not performing very obviously for a long stretch, maybe you need to go down. Like
So dig into that, like a little inside baseball on that. I would say the reason that isn't really a thing that's feasible, or at least it should be, I agree with you, but why I don't think they do that is because the jump, again, the hardest thing to officiate, the jump from college, minor league, major league is so severe. Like how good Major League Baseball is, that the guys capable of properly officiating it is a pretty small pool.
Right.
So when you send those guys down, you bring somebody up from the minors, like are they capable, like how bad of a job are they going to do
I
replacing
guess.
that guy?
Well, and I guess it's this. Well, yeah, it'd be I guess same analogy. It's like a young guy coming up from the minors seeing his first major league curveball. Same thing for an umpire seeing
For
their first
sure.
major league curveball.
And like getting eyes on, I get why there's mistakes, and that's what I love about the human element of it. Trying to call, let's say it's a ball outside of the zone, but it's coming at you. I mean, that kid from the from the Brewers, Miller, was throwing 104.
yeah.
Like that gets to the glove before you can really spot it. So it's
Yeah.
like if it's a ball outside, you're like, ball. Like, you ring a guy up on that? I don't know, right? Yeah.
Another part of the tradition that's fantastic, and it's also semi-human element, is the fucking the rotary phone for the bullpen.
Oh yeah.
Oh, if that can never go.
That's killer.
That can never go. If I see a guy on a cell phone, I'm like,
Oh,
get
yeah.
this guy out of here.
It's the same with like a lot of the hand signals as well. I like the fact that one, there are a lot of hand signals still,
Yeah.
but also that they are just like, why is this the call for?
If I tap my nose thusly. No, yeah, I don't know how intricate it gets. I mean, I think we would have no understanding of what those signs really mean. At the end of the day, it's probably pretty simple, but you take that away too. It's like, no,
Yeah.
I love to see that. It's, yeah.
When you were playing, was there ever a time you had a coach that had just way overly complicated steel signs and stuff like that?
I don't think so. I think we kind of, like I said, it's not like I played good enough where things were getting crazy. You kind of knew what the game plan was.
You
Yeah.
got on base. Jesus.
It's also another good assumption. Not bad, actually. Actually, if you really want to dig into that, you think I'm stealing? Career steals, not that high, pal. That ball better went into the stands for me to take a bag.
Promenading over to second.
Yeah. No, I think everything was pretty basic. Like, I mean, I don't even think you really see that until you're a little bit older too. Like growing up, it's just like you just like learn how to play the game, hit the ball, go to the bag, run around if it gets hit again, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then like maybe once you're a little bit higher level, you see some signals, more like at bat approaches, things like that. But
Yeah.
again, I don't know what it's like to steal, so you're asking the wrong guy.
Yeah, I remember ours one year was just basically like, I forget who our coach was. It might have been Graham that year. I can't remember. But anyways, it was basically like he told us, he's like, okay, doesn't matter what I do, what motions I make, but if I touch my hat, then you're going. And so then but he would sit there for like 2 minutes doing shit. I'm just like, wait, did he touch? I don't remember. I don't remember how he started. Did he touch
There's a
it?
deaf kid in the stands getting really upset by what's being said at him.
That's also the coach too. That's like sitting there, and then he just like it's hot. He like takes his hat off to like wipe his brow. You're
Oh,
gone.
yes, I'm
He's
gone. I wouldn't have done it, but sure.
See, oh,
What do you think? You want to move on to some
yeah,
more regular schedule programming?
We can move on.
I do have a question.
Oh
for you.
yeah!
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
my
sorry.
god! I've been forgetting this season.
Dallas, you're still here. aren't you?
I'd be remiss if I didn't give Dallas his opportunity to further educate himself, man. Like his IQ has gone up like 5 points since we started this podcast, I think.
Whole 10.
Dallas, do you have any questions for our baseball expert today?
Yeah, what's your favorite Big League Chew flavor?
The grape. Grape's
Interesting.
a good one for sure.
Okay.
Good question.
Thank you.
Excellent question.
And non-wrestling. I'm shocked.
Speaking of Big League Chew, have you watched Battered Bastards of Baseball, that documentary?
Yes, I have. I don't recall much of it right now. I know I've seen it.
Yeah, no, it's wild. Because like the guy who invented Big League Chew used to be the Bat Boy, because it was Kurt Russell's dad owned this minor league ball team, and like the Bat Boy went on. He invented Big League Chew, and he also went on to win 2 Oscars for directing, and screenwriting. But like it was just this minor league ball team where like they basically would collect all of these players that like the big leagues wouldn't touch because they were all kind of a problem. Or like they were kind of too old and nobody wanted them anymore, and they'd collect them all. And so it's just this collection of just bitter guys.
Yeah.
But like Kurt Russell used to play on this team because his dad owned it, and so like he would play on this ball team when he wasn't shooting movies, and like all these guys were just the craziest characters. Like they were just whack
I still need
jobs.
to see this at some point.
But like the
I'm gonna need a rewatch on this. I know, like I'm familiar with it for sure. I'm sure I've seen it. I just
it was crazy. Yeah, it was wild.
But our next segment is Who Dis?
Okay.
So I'm going to give you the name of a real person that existed for some reason. I'm not expecting you to know who this person is. I'm just expecting you to give me a biography that you've imagined based on the vibes of their name alone.
Understood.
And your person today is Pussy Tabot.
Pussy Tabot?
Pussy Tabot.
This is clearly New Jersey mobster. This is, I mean, straight out of The Sopranos. I'm thinking big man, 3 buttons up on top undone, much the way I like to wear my shirts. In fact, this could be my alias. I'm wearing the gold, I'm just me with a cigar outside of an espresso shop in downtown New Jersey. That's Pussy Tabot.
Well, it is. In some ways, it is your alter ego.
It's Adam's alter ego if he bought buds instead of this place.
Sadly, Charles Alston Pussy Tabot was actually a right fielder for the Cleveland Spiders during the 1895 season.
Hell yeah.
He was from Worcester, Massachusetts.
See, this is another thing.
We're going to go different than what I said, though. I think Pussy himself, he was not much of a power guy, all speed. He was contact and run for sure.
He had 2 games played, 6 at bats and 3 hits. Honestly, that's 500.
500 career?
Hall of Fame, man.
I didn't read any of the. Yes, Major League only lasted 2 games in July 1895.
He made it to the show.
Because he had already signed for a different team and just didn't show up.
Classic Pussy Tabot.
Back when you could just do that. Well, that's why you gave him the nickname. He was too much of a pussy to show up for tryouts.
They also paid that guy with like 3 nickels. So
But that's the tale of Pussy Tabot, both fact and fiction. Our next segment is Brush with Fame. Adam, what is your least impressive meeting with a celebrity? If I feel mildly jealous of the story, you've gone too far.
I see.
I need the dullest story. One that you would never bring up because why would you?
Yeah, because there's no reason to talk about it. A story I would never tell. When I was a kid, too, mind you, I was traveling with my mom. Otherwise, how would I know this? Because I would have no idea who this person was. But we were getting off a plane. Couldn't tell you what city. I was probably 10 or younger. And my mom goes, Liza Minnelli was on this plane.
There's Liza Minnelli.
No. Like I guess like deboarding ahead of us or whatever. But my mom's like, Liza Minnelli. And I was like, cool.
But like I said, you didn't get a visual on her, just somewhere on this plane.
I mean, she could have pointed at any woman in front of us, and I'd have been like, "Wow, Liza Minnelli." You say, hey, like, but like, I guess like weird. My mom felt some level of starstruck, where she was like, "That's pretty cool," and I was like,
I'm 10.
Yeah.
See, anytime somebody brings up one of these with a plane involved, I always remember, I forget which comic it was, but they had a bit where they were talking about being on a plane, and I think that was George Clooney was a couple seats ahead of them, and their first thought was, fuck, if this plane goes down, all anyone's going to remember is George Clooney died in this plane crash.
You are a distant memory at that point.
I am nothing but a footnote in George Clooney's death.
Oh, dear.
So give me an example. Can one of you guys give me your least impressive?
I can give you my most impressive, least impressive, which is when I was in Chicago last year, I went to see the Cubs play.
Oh, yeah.
And I saw the Braves manager just walk by in front of me, and I didn't know who he was, and then someone just went, that was that was the embrace manager. I was like, okay, nice.
And then continued on with your life. Yeah, much like I did when I was 10 years old. This Liza Minnelli character isn't that interesting.
Our next segment is one for the brain. So this one is, are you smarter than Dallas Outsiders?
Hit the theme music.
I would like to say that
On
this
this
one
day.
should be a slam dunk, but I have lost to Dallas somehow. Will has lost to Dallas at least twice.
Yeah. All right. Welcome to Are You Smarter Than Dallas Outsiders? So we're playing the logo board game this season. So this is all based on like companies and brands and things like that. Your basic trivia. So the way it goes is you get first crack at the question. If you pass or get it wrong, I move to Dallas. So
Best out of 5.
best out of 5.
Or
All right, gentlemen.
5 questions.
Your first category is U-Haul.
All right.
This one's for the lesbians.
I know.
Okay. What color has been synonymous with U-Haul since its beginning?
I get to answer first?
Yeah.
Orange.
Orange.
Oh.
1-0, Dallas. Pick it up.
I was going to say red. It looks red.
Well, it's not. It's orange.
Colorblind fuck.
Not being colorblind helping. Yes.
Okay. What does U-Haul call the extra storage space found above the cab in many of their rental trucks?
The loft.
No. Dallas?
The cubby.
The cubby?
Yeah. I
Are
don't
you in
know.
kindergarten? That's the mom's attic.
Oh, I'm sorry, that's better. Cubby's too childish, but mommy's space is fine.
Go drink your grape juice, Ollie. Also, yeah, you know what? I've never picked you up on this before. So Ollie always gives me shit for drinking apple juice at breakfast sometimes. He's like, oh, it's a kid drink. You shouldn't drink apple juice that's in a carton. What's your favorite drink? Grape juice.
Grape soda.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's tingly and fruity in an artificial way. It's a fun color.
All right, we're moving on to just a random potluck card here. So this is just a random question here. So
Thank God this wasn't all U-Haul themed. This is going to be a real topic.
Are You Smarter Than Dallas Outsiders? Sponsored by U-Haul.
Burberry developed what iconic type of men's coat for officers during World War I?
What type of coat?
Yeah.
Long coat.
No. Dallas?
It's the other word for a long coat.
I now
I
know
know
what the
it's-
answer is going to be.
Yeah, I know what it is. I just can't think of the name of it. Oh, this is gonna kill me. It's what Sting wears.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
I don't know what. Oh, trench coat.
Yeah, it's trench
Yeah,
coat.
yes.
Oh,
there we go.
Really, I wasn't trying to cheat the game.
He's got one. It's 1-1. It's 1-1. Hey,
It's the bottom of the sixth.
your category is occupations, gentlemen. A mortar and pestle is the internationally recognized symbol for what profession?
Read that again.
A mortar and pestle is the internationally recognized symbol for what profession?
Mortar and pestle.
Bricklayer.
No.
A mortar and pestle.
I
International.
think I know this one.
Bricklayer.
Is
not playing.
it? Oh gosh, I don't know. I
Pass?
don't know.
Dylan's going to be so disappointed in you.
Yeah,
Is it the medical?
It's pharmacy.
Oh.
I don't know why I'm doing it.
that
It's such
checks
a,
out,
such a
yep.
head bob.
All right.
Last question.
Last question. Same category, occupations. A pole with a pole with red and white stripes is a symbol for what type of shop?
Just red and white?
Yeah.
There's blue on a barber shop, right? Dentist.
No.
Barbershop.
It was barbershop.
Blue on a barbershop.
No,
I'm just-
sometimes.
Is that
sometimes.
Mandela
It's
Mandela
some-
effect?
on some of them, it's originally meant to be a symbol for wounds and bandages because
Yeah, because I was thinking bloodletting. I remember I traced that back to like medieval. I thought dentistry was one too, because didn't the
barber
you used to
surgeons
go to a
did dentist.
dentist?
Yeah, barber surgeons did it all.
Well, I
That's
think
where
it
the
was-
guess came
I think
from.
it
I'm just
was
trying to
if
defend
it
myself.
had blue on it, that meant that they also did dentistry.
Maybe,
Isn't it? Because in the
maybe.
Old West, I think it was like, depending on what the stripes were, that was all the
That's what the
services.
Aquafresh logo.
My train of thought tracks there at least.
Yeah.
Although I did lose to Dallas.
Yeah, so Dallas, you are smarter than Dallas Outsider.
Good job, Dallas. That's what, your second win?
And
I don't know.
and to champion Dallas's win, we now turn to Words of Wisdom with Dallas Outsider. Dallas is one of the only people I know. In fact, Dallas is the only person I know who fervently uses Twitter. Still, to an audience of basically me and this podcast. And I just like to find Dallas's various thoughts that he puts online and share them with the guests. Today is you can lead a ham to burger, but you cannot help her.
Wise words. Yeah, wise words.
Jesus.
I understand.
When was that?
That was 2 days ago.
What time of day?
I don't know. It doesn't tell me.
What time of day did you tweet that?
I can't remember.
I want to say like 3 and
11:45 in the morning. Like sitting down for lunch. Like, I know what I need to
Yeah,
do.
heading for lunch, be like, lead a ham to burger.
That's where you eating hamburger helper at work.
No.
yeah, you were in the grocery store, you saw Hamburger Helper, you're like, say that again.
Next are our quickfire questions. These don't have right or wrong answers. These are just opinion-based ones to give us a psychological profile of you for the listeners at home and also any intelligence agencies. Question 1. What is your favorite Will Smith movie?
I'm not a big Will Smith fan. Men in Black.
That's a good one.
You know, Wild West would be a tough. Just the absurdity of it all. No, that's my answer. The
Men in Black?
Yeah,
Wild-
Or
no,
Wild Wild West?
Wild West.
Nice.
Wild Wild West I will defend until the day. Is it good? No. Is it fun? Very.
Yeah, absolutely. The theme song is incredible.
Question 2. What are the best fries for a poutine?
Psoriasis fries. You need the ones with the little, like, the skin infection on the
Yeah.
dust.
Well,
Yeah, those are the.
I wouldn't call it an infection.
Call it affection.
We jokingly call them psoriasis fries. I think those are the best ones for a
Do
poutine.
you still fancy some fries later, buddy?
yeah,
Okay, fair enough.
absolutely.
Question 3. What would be your gladiator weapon?
I'd keep it simple. You're giving me something to kind of fight everybody off. Let's go axe.
Axe is good.
Axe.
Yeah.
Still nobody said the AR-15.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for someone to say gun. I'll allow it.
Yeah, I mean, I thought that led into like an era-specific weapon. All right, I would walk that back if you could give me a turret. I don't know.
Take a grenade launcher, please.
A nuke.
Tactical nuke.
Question 4. What is the best games console?
I've been off the video games for a little while, but PlayStation is the premier.
The
video
original
game console.
PlayStation?
No, like latest version of PlayStation just did everything better when I was still playing video games.
Yeah, they did, Ollie.
If we're going, you didn't like that answer.
Oh, I'm fine with that answer. I don't like it.
If the most fun I've had on video games though, Super Nintendo. Super
Right.
Nintendo
yeah.
is the premier.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to do a question 4.5 just because I want to know the answer for you. What is the best baseball video game?
I was playing the show a little bit before I bought the pub, and I'd been away from video games. The show's pretty good time.
Oh, yeah.
Any year in specific, or is it just most recent years?
What I would have been playing the most recent one, so it was like up to date rosters and stuff, which keeps it kind of cool. You get to
Question 5.
Oh, can I?
Yeah, go.
4.75 that answer?
Go for
the
it.
best baseball video game of all time, and this is not even close. It's by far the best. Super Nintendo, Ken Griffey Jr.'s All-Star Baseball. It is the most incredible baseball game of all time.
have
It's
that one?
unbeatable.
No, I don't have that one, but I've played it
te-
before.
on
If
late
you guys
night-
can get your hands on that, it's hours of fun.
we usually end up playing MLB 98.
Yeah, I have Triple Play 98 on the PlayStation 1. And
Okay.
it's so funny because they only have 3 character models in the game. You have white guy, well, 4, I guess. You have white guy,
Sassy white guy.
white guy, black guy with mustache, black guy with mustache. And that's the only
And the
character
two
models.
stances are straight or ass out. And
I mean,
that's
you can
it.
only do so much. So the Ken Griffey All-Star Baseball, the like historically what this game was best for, the gameplay is awesome, but it's just Japanese guys naming baseball players.
Oh, is that where
Yeah.
Mike Truck and
It's all stuff like that. Like the guy's name's like Bambino and like
Yeah.
things like
yeah,
that.
Bob,
It's-
I have a list. I have a list of them, and if I'm ever feeling sad, I just look at them. Bobson Dugner is such a good name. The names are. You've seen them, haven't you?
Oh, yeah.
I fucking love them so much.
And then it's very much like
Dallas Becker.
the original, whatever, when Bo Jackson
Don't know
on
who that
Tecmo Bowl, where like nobody could touch Bo Jackson. It's all these random names, and then Ken Griffey, and Ken Griffey's just an automatic home run. So
Yeah.
Do you think you wrote that into the contract? If you're going to use my name, I want to win every time.
Well, it's like, what was that old football game where like,
Or you could make everyone call Bobo.
no, well, that too, but like there was that one football game where like I forget who it was, but if you played as that one
Yeah,
receiver,
I just mentioned it, but Tecmo Bowl with Bo Jackson.
Yeah.
And Bo Jackson
Oh, yeah,
couldn't
yeah.
tackle him. So
yeah, because he's too fast.
yeah.
Yeah, that was another. I also have NFL. What is it? It's
2001,
like, it's
2002.
before they started making Madden, and Dallas found this like cheat code on the internet where if you input it, it just changes all the players' names to Bobo.
Hell yeah.
And then the commentary also goes and does that. So
Bobo,
like,
pass it over to
passes to
Bobo.
Bobo.
yeah. And it's like, why did they have these guys do these lines in the studio?
I'm glad they did. I'm really
What
grateful
was
for
the
it.
point of that?
Question 5. What is your favorite meal of the day?
Lunch. Big lunch guy. Had a lunch. You get the day going. You get, that meal always hits, I think.
Yeah.
I still stand a 2 p.m. lunch is the best meal of the day.
Well, that's typically would be my lunchtime,
Yeah,
actually.
exactly.
I'm not a big breakfast guy, so we kind of get the day moving a little bit. And then that first meal just after regular people lunch, like we'll do the pub and then everybody leaves and I sit down. That's my favorite meal.
It's good. It's always good. Question 6. Which planet would you kick from the roster?
Say that again.
Which planet would you kick from the roster? People want to bring Pluto back. Fuck that. What do you want to take out? Let's get it down to 7.
Earth.
No one said Earth yet, I don't think.
Mars, let's make it tough on Elon. We got to really stretch this. How about that?
Yeah, I dig it. Question 7. What's your go-to road trip snack?
This has got to be seeds. Sunflower seeds are the automatic for sure.
That's tracks.
That's tradition right there for sure.
What about drink? What are you complimenting sunflower seeds with?
I usually keep it simple. I'm a water and a coffee kind of guy. We might really splurge, go for the zero sugar Dr. Pepper.
Ooh.
Oh.
Dallas, you're not wearing your zero
That's
sugar.
the first time I got a rise on a Dallas.
If you know one thing about Dallas, he fucking loves Dr. Pepper.
I do.
There we go. Yeah.
When Dallas found out this place had Dr. Pepper, it was the best day of his life.
Yes.
Again, that and homebound cans.
That's not much of a love. That's just an obligation at that point. Question 8. What is your favorite corporate overlord? You an Apple, Microsoft, Google?
Understood. Thank you for the clarification.
Big fan of the metaverse?
I'm like horrific with tech. Like I've just never been a computer guy, and I fell so far behind that I'm like, I get Michelle to help me on my phone. Like it's like I'm a 70-year-old man. It's actually awful.
I'm the same way.
Yeah, I can't keep up. I don't know. I mindlessly buy Apple shit, so I guess I am a slave to the.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I think about to say,
Full sheep.
I think about to say I'm really far behind. Alexander Graham Bell. Thomas Edison. What a guy.
Now we're talking. I like originators.
Westinghouse. Is that still going? There's some shares in there. How's 3 Mile Island doing? Question 9. If you had to travel to every country in the world, which would you go to last?
Where do I truly not want to be?
Yeah.
Well, it depends. Some people save the best for last. Some people will save the worst.
I'm going to be so burnt out by the time I get to that trip that it has to be like I have zero interest in seeing this place. China. I have no desire to see the Chinese way of living. I think I would like to go there so burnt out that I have zero desire to participate in any cultural activity whatsoever. Like I'm just exhausted and I'm like, well, this is the end. Thank
But you have,
goodness.
but you have
Adam, look, it's the Great Wall. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a fine wall. It's an okay wall.
yes. So great about it.
Where's Adam? He's just playing with like 3 octogenarian women, just playing mahjong. Just I'll move.
Well,
back.
that would win me back pretty quickly. Yeah, it's true.
And question 10. Got milk?
Yeah, we're Milk Mustache. I used to love that that whole promotion.
Yeah.
The Milk
great.
Mustache was absolutely deadly.
Oh yeah.
It's
In
great.
fact, I'll give you my one like thing I contribute to anything wrestling is there's like a Stone Cold one where it was like
Yeah.
Stone Cold with the Milk Mustache,
Yes.
and that was badass.
I have a 2% milk.
That's the thing. Are you a whole milk? 2%, 1%?
Yeah, I try not to do the milk anymore. It just kind of disrupts the body a little bit, so I'm trying to stay off of that.
Ollie
Two-
wouldn't know anything about that.
2% guy for sure, though. Do you know what I'm really a fan of? Is
What?
like the marble milk. Like you mix a half chocolate milk, half 2% milk.
Oh,
Kinda
that's what my
cut-
grandma
I tend
used
to-
do.
chocolate milk.
I tend to do that, yeah. I find
hated
chocolate
it.
milk occasionally too thick, too rich. Cut
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
Cut
we
it.
just cut it halfway
No,
down.
that's longer.
Yeah, yeah.
My grandma used to mix the chocolate milk with white milk just so she doesn't have to buy more chocolate.
Stop calling it white milk.
You can stretch it out.
Stop calling it. It's just milk.
No, to be fair, Ollie, it is white milk. You didn't drink chocolate milk as much growing up, and it shows.
No one. To be fair, no one's drinking as much chocolate milk as Dallas.
You know what's an
You know
absolute
what? I
atrocity?
probably
though?
have.
Absolute atrocity is that strawberry milk.
Oh, that,
Just the
pink milk?
look of it.
Pink milk.
Just
I can
pleases
get the
me.
fuck out.
Dallas keeps looking at it every time we go through gas stations. Like, I could get it, and then he
Anyone
never
at a
does.
gas station also is just like, I mean, that would disrupt the bar.
Do we finally tell the story of Trevor on the dash, or should we leave that?
So we were driving home. Was it for Christmas?
It was for Christmas.
So
yeah.
he was coming to mine for Christmas one year back in Manitoba, and we were just going past. I don't think we'd hit Yorkton yet. I don't know where we were. Maybe Saltcoats or something. And there was this like old car in front of us, and this young guy driving it, and he had this like 2 liter of chocolate milk. He just put it on the dash, and I was like, man, that guy's living, dude. And then all of a sudden, this girl pops up, and we're like, whoa, what the
He was living.
he was living a life of luxury that I can't even begin
Yeah,
to
yeah,
imagine.
Can't comprehend.
That's like unattainable.
Yeah,
eh?
vintage car, Tromo, and something else.
That's the most wild thing ever.
And we followed them for another like 10, 20
You're like,
miles.
I want to see where this guy lives.
Because I had to know that we knew. It's just like driving by like, "Whoa." And then we saw some moose fuck later.
Yes, that's a memory of yours.
I just, never saw a moose before. I went, oh, there's a moose. And there's on a second moose. And then there's a third one just watching. And I'll always remember that. Making up for
And I
that
think
moose.
about that sometimes. To quote Will Wallace.
Moving on from that, moving on from whatever that whole thing was, we move on to Do You Want This?
Oh yes. All right. So this is my
These
favorite.
segments are awesome.
This is my favorite segment on the podcast. I've loved doing this. Dallas has pointed out to me though that this is the first ever Do You Want This repeat because Brock Nielsen got the other one of these that I had. Your Do You Want This today, Adam, is a shoelace.
Not a pair.
Just one shoelace.
I'll take it. Yes, I'd like this.
Hell yeah! This has been Do You Want This?
And following quickly from that, don't lose that now. We have X pegging the Y hole. Dallas, and so Alex has decided the gift for you. And Dallas has a hypothetical situation that you need to solve using
What I've
the
given you.
I was gonna make like a really poor taste joke that I was like, you guys are giving them. They usually take these away from you. Suggesting something.
but yeah, these two don't discuss what they are. Dallas, what's the situation for
Well,
X
it's not
pegging
more
the Y?
so of using this object, but with the hypothetical question I have in mind is that you're home alone.
Jesus Christ!
Somebody breaks in, carrying nothing but the object that is given to you, and their single goal is to kill you. How do you defend yourself?
Against a shoelace.
I'm thinking that the shoelace is going to be used to, like,
Garrot.
Yeah, garrot. I was
Yeah.
literally, I was about to be like, well, I'm taking it and then garroting them with it. And that's the only reaction I have here. If we're hand to hand, I'm against the shoelace. Take the shoelace, garrot them. That's it.
Failing that, use a pair of scissors and cut the shoelace in half.
That would also solve the problem. Yes, I went extremely violent. I was like,
That was a fairly quick solution. Moving into the I
I
was
kill
gonna
the guy. I kill him. I kill him really good.
I kill him dead. I kill him so fucking dead.
well, listen, a guy walks into my house with the intent to kill me. I'm like, I have a right to defend myself.
Also, this does imply that you know that he's trying to kill you, other than like, so he's like,
Is this
come in and
yours?
he's just come in and just been like, I am going to kill
I
you.
look down, my shoes untied. I'm like, oh, no,
I found this. At
what
the
have I
gym.
done?
I was just trying to return this to you. You fucking psycho.
Is this your card? This next segment is another one of Alex's. This is Wiki What Now. I hate the name of this so much.
That goes right back to Wild Wild West.
Yeah,
Actually. That's right up to that.
This very much folds back in well with Who Dis. Rather than giving you a famous person, Alex is just going to give you a random Wikipedia article he's found, and you just need to work out maybe a true fact, maybe just an assumed fact about this.
Your Wiki Roulette page today, Adam, is the 2004 Watford Borough Council election.
Why is it always elections for Olympics?
Don't know.
Say it one more time.
The 2004 Watford Borough Council election.
Very hotly contested. I feel like it was the first time they had a female nominee in the race. Didn't like that one too much. They put a little bit of pushback. And it ended in a landslide in the Watford County, or Watford Borough. Uneventfully.
Honestly, it was fairly uneventful.
Is there a woman? Was there a woman?
Let me see here.
Pull up a woman.
No, there was not.
Show me a woman. Show me
2005.
Show me a woman.
Oh, I guess Jennifer McGovern won the Hollywell district. Janice Brown. And who could forget Anthony Poole? Andrew Willie.
These are people that left their mark on society.
Surely Watford is a better place for them.
Overall voter turnout was 39%.
Yeah, that's really good for a borough council election. Fucking borough council elections. Next segment is Booze Clues. Every segment has a name. I feel like we punned every.
We did. We went crazy this time.
What is your spookiest story?
Any spooky stories from the pub?
I've been told spooky stories from the pub.
Have you?
Ooh.
From Christopher Lowe or from Darwin? Or?
Why do they have good spooky stories?
I don't know. They're just people who know the inside of this pub fairly well.
No, so, and actually, this is like popular lore around here. Like Nissa even told me about it when I bought it from them. So I guess there's video that they had recorded at one time, maybe a couple of years ago. Katrina's aware of it. Mike, if you guys have met Mike in the kitchen, he's like borderline terrified of this place. Like I've seen video of him like from the cameras when he opens by himself and turns the lights on. He like runs to the lights. But all the taps above the bar, I guess just people standing around, like nobody here, middle of the day. So like 2 tables and a couple of people behind the bar. And one of them, all the taps just flipped down at the same time.
Whoa.
So like, and they're all screwed in. So it's not like it
Yeah.
can just fall. And it's just all happened on one of them. And then that was, and like, it's enough that Mike's like, well, there's a ghost here. So
That's whoa,
that would be the
I've never
spooky
heard
story.
that.
Yeah.
That's cool.
You want to get the story maybe told better than me firsthand account? Talk to Katrina. Maybe she would.
Well,
Still
well.
want to shoot a music video here late tonight?
Absolutely.
Ooh.
That would be the time. Yeah. So if there is a ghost living here, I've yet to encounter it, but I don't know. I spend a lot of time in this building alone, so maybe it's I don't know, hanging out with me the whole time.
And to be
The Anything Else podcast stays the night at somewhere else pub.
Anything Else podcast nights. We're just doing Troy and Arvin in the morning nights. I mean, also on top of that as well, Liza Minnelli probably carries some haunted ghosts from her past as well. With her mother
I'd
dying and
imagine that was an
Sure.
encounter with.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to bring things back around, you know? And the last segment we have is Red Flag of the Silver Screen. We've already covered it slightly with Wild Wild West, I guess. What is a film that you know is not good, but you love and will defend till the day you die?
I'll try to. That would be a good one, a good candidate for sure, but I'm sure I could do better. A bad film that I would defend. How bad? Like campy bad, or just like not really a great film, but I think is wonderful.
Dealer's Choice.
You guys seen like Waiting, the film Waiting?
Yes.
Ryan
Oh, yeah,
Reynolds.
yeah.
Certainly not a good film by any time, but like as somebody who basically has done industry work his entire life, there's so many things in that are like true to life of how things actually operate. On top of that, there's like some really top of the line, lowbrow jokes that are at the end when Dane Cook's just yelling, "You pissing son of a bitch," at the guy who can't pee at a urinal. It just holds up better than fucking anything. So that'll be my one that I'm just like, I love that. I could put that movie on anytime and enjoy it.
I'll side with you on that. I love Waiting. I've watched it twice. Once when I was a teenager, and I thought it was fine. I thought it's a bit funny, lowbrow humor.
Yeah.
And then I watched it after I started working bartending. I was like, oh, this hits a little different.
Yeah. With a little background, it definitely goes.
That is everything I have. That's everything on my list. Alex,
Nice.
unless you have anything, Alex.
Something that we've been forgetting to talk about since we did the mid-season finale is we were going to do an AMA on the last episode.
Right.
So send in your questions. I'm going to start posting about it too, but like make sure you send in your questions for us because we want to do an AMA. The next episode we've decided is going to be the season finale. So we'll probably get Will Wallace back around.
Yeah, we'll get
and
Will.
I'll
Oh, yeah.
probably make Will eat a hot pepper or something. We'll
Please
see.
do. If Will wants to replace me, he's got to do everything I do.
But then after that, we're going to take a bit of a break from the pod. We're going to try some other things. We have such a backlog of good ideas for things we want to do that we just want to take some time to try some other things. We've got some really big projects down the pipeline that we want to dedicate some time
Big
to, so we
things
don't get
coming
overwhelmed
soon.
with big things coming soon.
But don't worry, anything else will come back.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and-
we will be back. We're not done
and
forever.
it's still the three of us doing something.
Well, yeah, exactly. Like it's going to be just different content. Like we've got some ambitious ideas we want to.
Your mother and
try
I
out,
still
so.
love each other very much. Nothing's going to change too much.
My mother hates you.
I know.
No, she doesn't.
I love your mother.
Brandy's all right, but
No, she likes me.
on the next podcast episode, we'll discuss who has the best mom. But other than that, make sure you follow us on socials. Make sure you save the podcast anywhere you get your podcasts.
Make sure you drink at somewhere else pub if you are able to.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, would Adam like to do a plug?
Yeah, Adam.
get into
pub.
that.
Okay.
But
We
go
usually
ahead,
had-
go
we usually-
ahead.
we had a-
No, go ahead.
We usually had it
Go ahead.
backwards.
No, go
but-
ahead.
Well, since the veil is lifted, is there anything you would like to plug to the world?
Good job, Dallas.
Sure, I'll let everybody, all your listeners know. Please come down to Somewhere Else Pub. You might get to catch November Down playing. You might see some other acts. Music every Friday, Saturday, Thursday nights. Please come down. Come and check the pub out. Enjoy
Trivia
yourself.
Tuesdays, Wings Wednesdays.
Trivia's on Tuesdays, wings on Wednesdays. We can give you something every night of the week.
Pretty much, honestly. Best deals in town.
Honestly, yeah.
Like, swear to God,
But
best
yeah, thank
deals
you
in
so
town.
much. Thank you so much, Adam, for coming on. Thank you so much for letting us use the pub when it's slow and
My
steady.
pleasure. This space is your guys' as long as you need it to be. Thank you very much for asking me to be here. This was very nice.
Thank you very much to my
And let me congratulate you one more time. I know I've done this to you guys already, but congratulations on the EP. I am a big fan of the music. I've been listening to it a couple of times. So
I think it's pretty neat.
Congratulations.
Thanks, man. Really appreciate that.
Thank you to my co-host and my producer for being here with us. Thank you for listening and watching along as on this
His
journey for all 4 seasons.
Co-host and his producer.
Yeah, I heard that.
I've been Ollie Eldrick.
I've been Alex.
I've been Dallas Ellison.
Okay.
This has been the Anything Else podcast. Thank you very much, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.
Bye.